Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to my first Paper Mario video with commentary. Now, this is going to be somewhat of a glitch compilation of me just continuing from Chapter 5 after retriggering Chapter 3, because I skipped a lot of Chapter 3, mainly pretty much the entirety of Tub of Lava's Castle, and I went back to do that to retrigger my sequence to Chapter 3, because my main goal at the moment is to get 32 key items to do the Retrigger Prologue glitch. That is going to be probably the #1 glitch I showcase on this channel, and as you can see I have 24 at the moment, only 8 away from meeting my goal. Now, my question is, how exactly am I going to meet my goal of 32 key items if I've done pretty much all of the chapters from Chapter 3 plus, and cannot currently go to Chapter 6, so we'll have to do the Peach Warp, and I will show how to do Peach Warp in this video as kind of a background while I talk about a little problem I'm having. Okay, so if you all are familiar with the trick Early Whale, there's a piece of Toad Town, a loading zone even, before the harbor area where you meet the whale to go to Chapter 5. Now some may know that clipping into the water allows you to actually hit the whale's mouth loading zone, and this sets your sequence to the very beginning of Chapter 5. You can do this an infinite number of times, but the only setback is the fact that it requires you to do double frame perfect inputs quite a few times in order to correctly clip out of bounds. Now once you've clipped out of bounds, the way to actually clip into the water to reach the whale's mouth is pretty simple, but it's actually doing loading zone storage to get clipped into the water. So, if anybody has a solution to my little problem here with frame perfect tricks, then I would gladly accept pretty much any advice. Now, of course I'm not 100% sure if I will meet my 32 key item requirement to do Retrigger Prologue. And of course, Retrigger Prologue itself does require a lot of loading zone storage. Pretty much identical to Whale Early, so I will have to learn loading zone storage on my own if no advice is provided. So, that is the problem / question I have for any viewers of this video to answer. Now, YouTube actually has an issue with my account not being verified completely, and I cannot make videos any longer than 15 minutes. This is kind of an issue considering I actually made a 30-minute long video on explaining 2 methods to infinitely refight Lava Piranha, but at the end of the video I did save, so I cannot go back and show how to do those methods again. Because in a post-Chapter 5 state, you cannot refight the Lava Piranha. Not in any way that I would know of. Now, I'm doing Peach Warp here. You want to kind of do tap jumps into this little rock here. To see Mario's shadow outside of the edge of the rock, use Lackluster, and then hold directly left. And when Mario respawns, he should bounce up from hopping off of Lackluster and hold down right, sorry. And Mario will bounce up a second time for a brief period, and then do the down right angle as he's falling. And this hits the loading zone for the area that is under this lava here. So, yeah, the issue with YouTube's 15-minute limit for non-verified accounts is pretty annoying, but I'm sure I'll be able to get over that. So you hold... Yes, okay, there we go, I did the trick perfectly. But you get on Lackluster once you're able to see your shadow on the outside of the rock, and then you hold directly left. And as soon as Mario respawns, you go for the down right angle to correctly hit the loading zone. Now, if you're not confident on this next part, go ahead and head back through, and you'll notice a black bar on top of the screen. That's actually the lava, and the save block is actually still active, so use that if you're not confident in the next step. Now, Mario actually can... Oh. Well, yeah, you actually can hit the lava and land back up here. So, of course, you know, if this part of the trick was hard for you, go ahead and just reset and go back if you saved. Now me, I'm just going to be doing the trick again just to show what can happen. So that's how you know you've got it perfectly. Just hold directly left. Okay, yeah, you don't want to hold down right as soon as the camera pans up, because that will lead to Mario just going against the slope here, not actually falling out of bounds at the down right angle. Oop, I'm messing this part up here. Yeah, I wasn't far enough down that time. Yeah, and if you go too far down, Mario just kind of pops to the left. Oop, messing this up. Because, of course, if you do go back to Chapter 3, if you skipped a large portion of it like me, definitely do play the game at least up until you obtain Lackluster, because then your game would permanently be soft-locked otherwise. So there we go. That's how you know you've got it right. So you go up against this slope here, do a spin turn to swap Mario to the left, do tap jumps slightly up this corner. Don't go too far up, because there is a little kind of oval shape that is a one-way invisible hitbox, so Mario will get stuck inside of there. Another reason you should save. But hop on Lackluster at that top corner there, hop off him, and just tap down left, so he stays inside of the hitbox. Now line Mario up with this rock, make sure he's facing up left. Make sure you're directly up against this rock. You want to be towards the top of the area of the rock that just goes straight down, and then hop on Lackluster, and you should pop out of bounds. So, just like my Lava Piranha out of bounds video that sadly did not make it onto YouTube, you go behind this rock. Ooh, don't fall. And you go behind this rock, again, not falling. And then you hold right until Mario jitters a bit, and then hold straight down. So right down. Okay. So, this part of the trick is simple. The camera has two angles here. It can be panned completely in like this, or if you go towards the edge of the seam here, it pans out. So in, out. No, not if you fall. Should probably do tap jumps to show that off better. So in, oop, wait, in, and out. So, hold directly right, and when Mario begins to fall, hold directly up left. Right, up right. Or did I say up left? I meant up right, sorry. Now this does skip the invisible barrier there, and because you're not supposed to be here because of the invisible box, the game just assumes you're at the end of Chapter 5 yet again. Now, a funny little glitch that I was also going to show in the Lava Piranha video was, of course, you can stand here as long as you want, but the second you touch this step, the lava rises. Hop on Lackluster. Now, do not go up at this point or fall out of bounds at all, because Mario will jump off of Lackluster as soon as he respawns and then hit the lava and go to this area where the cutscene is supposed to start. Holding directly left leads you to under the lava instead. And Mario can actually hop off of Lackluster now, but again, jump up the stairs too many times and Mario will hit the lava. Now you can go back and the room is just fine. Now one thing to note, if you skip Lava Piranha, lava will not be here because Miss Star will not be up here for the cutscene, and that will not trigger Colorado falling into the lava that just spawns in that cutscene. So just a little thing to keep in mind there when doing this trick. And that's pretty much how you do Peach Warp, because now, as soon as this cutscene finishes here, it's gonna make me go to the Peach section, and of course, retriggering a previous chapter after entering Chapter 6 will leave all 4 of the patches of flowers planted, but not exactly there, so to speak. So when you go there, all 4 of the flowers will be there, but the door will be invisible, and it will not have a hitbox at all, so you can't enter Chapter 6 whatsoever. And yes, that's a minor side effect as well. 2 volcano-based chests will spawn. So again, I probably will wrap this video up towards the end of this Peach segment due to the 15-minute time limit that YouTube has decided to give me. But yeah, that's essentially how to do Peach Warp, and you can do this as soon as Mario goes back to Chapter 6 as well. Now this is probably going to lead to a new glitch if I can manage to do this in under 4 minutes or so. Then I can see what happens if you enter the Chapter 6 door while it's not there. It may just spawn the door like normal, but yes. Now if I don't quite make it, I will show off a very small glitch that can happen using the Sneaky Parasol in this Peach interlude here. Now of course another topic I wanted to bring up is that, oh, this Koopa Troll's already gone, that's strange. On this channel, of course, I've only covered Paper Mario 64 glitches. Now, I do actually own the English copy of Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, and own an action replay as well. So, a lot of videos will be showcasing normal gameplay due to most people not having an action replay due to the small amount of them that there are. You can pretty much only find them online anymore. And, of course, another small side effect of retriggering an earlier chapter after entering the next interlude, where you get to... Or actually, no, it is this interlude, where you unlock the... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, the next interlude, sorry. Where you become a Clubba. And you unlock the front door. That front door will be unlocked for any Peach interludes that you come across next. So... Of course, the only way you can actually trigger another one is by re-triggering an earlier chapter. And as you can see, we're here in Chapter 6. So, I'm not entirely sure what would happen if I were to exit through this door now, considering it's not actually there. I will save the game just in case if it crashes, because I don't want to have to do all of this again. So, here we go. Let's exit the door. See where we end up. Okay, so the door does spawn as normal. That's pretty strange. And I can actually go back through it. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to cover in this video. Is my problem with the 32 key item situation. And essentially the Peach Warp glitch, since it takes kind of a long time to set up, and this was kind of a long thing that I had to talk about. And of course, Paper Mario 1000 Year Door content may also be appearing on this channel sometime in the future. But as for now, I do want to cover all of the PM64 glitches up until Retrigger Prologue, because I'll probably make a huge glitch compilation video about that. And if anybody knows a way around the 15-minute time limit thing for verification on YouTube, then please tell me about that, because I would like to make longer videos, such as a Retrigger Prologue glitch compilation, all the way through the entire game. Not just until like Chapter 3 or so, and then I stop, unless if the gameplay just goes normal at that point. But of course there are game crashes like that, limited to like hopping on Lackluster and getting caught by one of the guards in Tubba's castle. But for now, this will be the end of the video due to the time limit, and I will see you all in the next one.